Hello, it's me James and welcome back to another episode of Simply Survival. This is the series where I like to show you tips, tricks and tutorials, and of course we like to do this in complete survival. In today's video I'm going to be showing you 3 simple but OP farms that you need in your survival world. But before we jump into the video, I am here to inform you that we are only 3,826,000 subscribers away from overtaking Roblox, the official channel. That's right. I mean, with those numbers, and I did do the calculations twice, I'm thinking a couple of days. So yeah, subscribe so I become better than Roblox. For the first farm on today's list, we have this multi-purpose bone meal farm. This farm will produce sugarcane, bamboo, big drip leaves, and also twisted vines. Of course, sugarcanes is really important for sugar and most importantly, paper. For bamboo, you can use it to make scaffolding or in turn just normal sticks. And of course, when 1.20 drops, we're going to use this for the new bamboo blocks. Twisted vines, I just use for decoration, as you can see over there. And the same for these big drip leaves. I'm not really sure what else I can do with them. If you do have any suggestions what I could do with the twisted vines or drip leaves, let me know in the comments below. One last thing before I show you actually how to make this farm. You can actually put all of these items through a composter, making yourself some bone meal. I know, crazy, right? The items you need to build this thing are in this shulker box right here. I'm not going to read them out. You can quickly pause the video so you can grab all of the items. Once you've grabbed everything, this thing is a reasonably fast build to build. First things first, you are going to need to dig a hole a little bit like this. So you're going to want to dig out 3 and then another 3 and then a block here, a block there, and a block on that corner, and then finally a block here. Now you're ready to start placing down some redstone. Go ahead and place your redstone torch here and your redstone dust just here. Now let's grab our chest, place our chest here with a hopper in the back of it. On top of the hopper, place a rail. Make sure you're crouching with the minecart with the hopper on top of that rail. Now we're going to grab our holder blocks and just make sure we've got that filled in just there. Now simply miss a block, remove this one, place down our piston with our lever on top of the piston. Before we pull the lever, we want to dig down 2 blocks. That's 1 and 2. And we simply want to remove this rail and then go back up and we're free to pull the lever. We can remove the block that we're standing on. We can take back the lever and the piston. Fill those 2 blocks in and remove 2 blocks to allow us to open the chest. Something new I've added to this farm are the signs. The reason I've added them is because I noticed the minecart sometimes slipped out. But with the signs, it kind of like prevents that from happening. So add a sign just there above the chest and a sign just here. And in this one, you can actually waterlog that like so. This will allow it so you can use this farm for sugarcane. At this point, let's grab our dispenser. Place our dispenser facing towards our block that we're going to grow stuff from. We're going to have a piece of glass at the back with our piston on that piece of glass. Next, let's place 2 more pieces of glass just here, followed by another 2 pieces of glass, 1 just here and 1 directly behind the piston. Stand on that piece of glass behind the piston and face forward. Place down your observer so the face is facing towards the farm. Very quickly, let's link this redstone up so we don't forget. And now we're free to seal this farm in. What I'm going to do is add a couple pieces of glass on top of the dispenser. And also where I'm standing, I'll add a temporary block above the observer with a trapdoor above. The reason I put the trapdoor is because it looks a little bit better. You could just use a piece of glass. I decided to go ahead and add the trapdoor instead this time. Now let's add the front. Place a holder block where that trapdoor is with a glass on that sign, and we'll grab our mangrove stairs. This is just so we can use it for drip leaf and place it like that so we can go in like so. Now there's a couple of things that we need to do before this thing will work. First of all, let's throw our repeater in the middle and click that thing once. Then we'll throw our lever just here. We can pull the lever and it will turn it off. And now all we need to do is add some bone meal to our dispenser and also add the item that we want to grow. In this case, I'm going to grow some bamboo. And there we have it. Farm number 1, the multi-use bone meal farm. On to the next one. Guys, we got a problem. My sheep escaped and now it's in my tree farm. And it's not just any sheep. It's one of my pink sheep. I mean, fortunately, it's not patient, but I want the pink sheep. Damn. I need a lead. Lead acquired. Get out of here. Follow me. Dude. Alright, I just got a trust shoot here. Yoink. It's like a farmhouse through here. Like, literally. What is that? Ah. Dude, it is literally like a farm in my nether. Wow. Oh, hello. That was just so sus. So, the second farm on this list is a Piglin trading farm. I heard it gassed. Ah! Oh my god! Did you see that? Jeez, I mean, it wasn't accurate, but that was insane. As I was saying, farm number 2 is the Piglin trading farm. This farm is so OP. Let me show you this thing in action right now. I've already loaded it up with gold. And simply watch the items flow. You can get so many items from this farm, including enchanted books, potions, shoes. You can literally get so much from this farm. I had to add a storage system. Let me just talk you through my storage system. I've got arrows, I've got fire charges, I've got leather. I mean, that always comes in handy for item frames. We got string. Never can go without enough string. We got crying obsidian. We got normal obsidian. We got gravel. Of course, for concrete. Dude, this thing is an iron farm as well. Look at all those iron nuggets. Netherite. You can literally get netherite from this farm. Alright, I'm kidding. This is a nether brick. But nether bricks are good too. Soul sand, if you want to make loads and loads of withers or use for traveling with the soul speed enchantment. Blackstone, I think it's just the same as cobblestone. I'm not really sure, but I mean, you can still use it. Quartz. Quartz are good. Literally, that's all I've got to say about quartz. But you can see what I mean. You can see that this farm is so OP that my storage system still can't pick up all the items. Dude, that is so many items right now. Let's just have a little look at what we was able to acquire. We've been able to get some nuggets. So let's throw this stuff into our sorting system. So we got some nuggets. We got some fire resistance potions. I don't really need them, but they are quite handy nevertheless. We got some more soul sand. We got the nether bricks. Soul speed 1. Obsidian. We got boots, a couple pairs of boots. We got some blocks. We got some arrows. And of course, we got some ender pearls as well. The items that I like the most from this farm, I will definitely say, believe it or not, is gravel. Because then I don't have to go collect gravel for stuff like concrete, like I said before. Leather, because I can never get enough leather for item frames. Or, of course, books, if you want to make them into books. Personally, I don't need that. I'll use them for item frames. They're my main 2 things that I like from this. But yeah, the iron is just OP. I remember back in the day, you used to be able to get netherite hose. I'm not even kidding. You used to be able to get netherite hose from this farm. Unfortunately, they did remove that trade, but the farm is still way OP. If you want to build this exact farm, I'm gonna leave a video in the description below. Although in that video, it does not have the storage system. I added that at a later date in time. On to the next one. Last but no means least, we have the super OP snow farm. Now, this is way more OP than the previous one. This one is fully expandable. And we can turn it on and off. This thing quite literally produces so much snow. So much, in fact, that I have no room in my chest right now. So I've got to make these blocks. And they literally just kept coming and coming. I mean, yeah, so many. Now, just before I show you how to make this super OP farm, I want to show you a really good use that I have found for snow. See, this map that I'm holding right here, the background of this map is entirely snow. Let me show you. Now, the Simply Survival logo, you can literally see it's just a complete white map, a white canvas, if you like. And if you want to know what that looks like for real, well, it looks like this. As I said, this map is entirely covered in snow, apart from the outside. Now, the reason the outside is made out of white concrete, I was originally going to use white concrete. However, after both placing down white concrete and snow, they literally are exactly the same on a map. So, with snow being a hell of a lot cheaper, I went with the snow, and of course, we have an OP farm to get that as well. So, to actually get this entire map of snow, it didn't even take that long. The items you are going to need to build this OP snow farm are actually in my inventory. I'm not going to read them out once again, but you are also going to need 2 hoppers and a minimum of 1 double chest, at least for this farm, because it is so OP. First of all, go ahead and place down your double chest, dig a hole like this, go down a couple of blocks, place your double chest with your hoppers in the back. After that, we're going to go 1 block behind the hopper, just here, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And that will be the perfect amount of room for the water to flow down into the hopper. Now, I'm going to do the exact same on this side. Now, I'm going to add my walls. I'm going to set this one up to have 16. I'm not actually going to add 16 snow golems. You can expand this if and when you please. I'm going to add around about 4, but I am going to add and set it up so I can add a maximum of 16 when I like. So, as you can see, I've just placed all my walls above the water. Once your walls are in position, you want to go 1 block from your walls and then start adding your pistons. What I'm going to do is add 3 this side and 3 this side, so you are 100% sure you know what to do. Now comes the fun bit. We need to get a snow golem into a minecart. That does mean we need to place down a rail with the minecart. You may need to go down and remove this rail like this. I find it easier just to go down straight away and get it out of the way. One thing I forgot in the instructions was some snow, because of course you are going to need to make some snow golems. I'm going to place 2 here and then 1 above its head, and then try and push it like that. And that is our first one set up. All we need to do now is actually connect this up with redstone. So I'm going to add another few snow golems, and then I'll connect it with redstone. I actually just found another trick. If you place another rail on top of the piston and then one facing down like that, you can just break the rail from underneath and then one on top of the piston without actually needing to remove any blocks. I have now added the remainder of my snow golems using the exact same process as I showed you. All I'm going to do is simply wire up my redstone into the back of these pistons, just like this, all the way around. And of course, I'm going to go into the back of these ones as well. Now we need to add ourselves a little clock. So I'm just going to put mine here so it's out the way. And to do that, I'm going to need these items, which I'm grabbing right now. I'm going to need a piece of redstone as well. First of all, let's build this little shape against the wall. We're also going to want a solid block here, but we'll place that down in just a second. Let's place a repeater in the middle with a torch. Of course, a redstone dust just here. Let's place our lever and flick it so it just turns off the circuit for a minute. And we'll place our solid block connecting our pistons to that. And as you can see, our pistons will kind of like go through. Well, this one didn't actually connect. Maybe we need some kind of repeater. I got the extra repeater to make this one work, so I will place it just here like that. Now, we might actually get a little bit of snow up here, but I don't really mind because it's so OP. We won't really miss much. Let's flick the switch and actually turn this on, and you can see straight away this thing will start producing so much snow. So yeah, there we go, farm number 3, the OP snow farm. And there we have it, another 3 OP farms that you must build in your survival world. I'll catch you on the next one.